California is burning more than it could ever imagine, even though wildfires in California are not unusual. What is unusual is what's happening with them today. We are in GRN Inside America, and today we're going to be talking about the California burnings, the wildfires that have attacked Los Angeles. I'm here in Los Angeles, and it is out of control. We have an article from Newsweek that says Gavin Newsom recall process could start this week with Karen Bass next. Now, this will be instrumental because the Democrats have, in my opinion, ran California into the ground. California was a very, very prosperous state when I came here 20 years ago. There was a lot of opportunities, a lot of things you can do, a lot of things you can get done. As you can hear the sirens outside of, my window, it's a testament to how much the Democrats have let things get out of control here. So let's look at to see what Newsweek has to say. It says two of the most prominent California Democrats, Governor Gavin Newsom and Los Angeles Mayor Karen Bass, are in the biggest fight for their political lives over the fallout from the response to the wildfires that have engulfed the city or greater Los Angeles area. It actually isn't in the city per se, it's in the outskirts of Los Angeles. That's why it's saying the greater Los Angeles area. They're talking about like Altadena, Pacific Palisades, Malibu, all on the outside. I heard today was a new one started in Riverside. It says firefighters made progress on the containing the blazes over the weekend, but the forecast called for more extreme weather this week with threatening neighborhoods in Brentwood to Encino, which is a long distance. It says with at least 24 dead and thousands of structures destroyed, the fires have become not just a physical catastrophe for residents, but a political crisis for the city and state Democrats, insinuating to Newsom and Bass. It says critics argue that officials not only fumbled the response to the blaze, but were ill prepared for the inferno to begin with hydratings running dry and at least one state reservoir sitting empty amid an unusually hot, dry, and windy fire season in Southern California. I'll say this. It's winter right now. About this time, we usually have rain, or we would have had some rain. It's been completely dry. I mean, we haven't had any rain. I think we may have had a couple of drops, but then that was it. It's been all dry. It looks like springtime, really. The state water and forecast management policies have also been a focus of some of the blowback, particularly from the Republicans. Trump has came out and said that how Gavin Newsom had this thing about protecting the smelt, which is he calls an inconsequential fish that nobody really cares about. The criticism being lodged at the governor and mayor, including from members of their own political base of support in the deep blue LA. Yeah, a lot of actors and stuff have came out and criticized. I think what's the guy who created Passion of the Christ? Mel Gibson. He came out and he had a diatribe. He was speaking on it. Combined with California's penchant for recalling politicians who have fallen out of favor with the electorate, has led to murmurs from Sacramento to Beverly Hills about whether either Bass or Newsom will retain their jobs once the fires are controlled. And it was something crazy. Here's the fire chief now. She's been in the back and forth with Karen Bass on a blame game of who's to blame for what. And that's very interesting.
Fire weather condition with red flag alert. At the time of the fire, the relative humidity was 12 and the winds were approximately 25 miles an hour with gusts up to 50 miles per hour. Currently, the fire is at 1,261 acres and growing based on aerial reconnaissance.
I heard in Palos Verdes, it was like 23,000 acres burned. And like a good some of Palos Verdes is gone, burnt off the map like Sodom and Gomorrah.
The fire is being fueled by a combination of strong winds and surrounding topography, which is making it extremely challenging for our personnel.
Yeah, and Trump said, cut that stuff down or get it out of there.
Imagination, are we out of the woods? You heard a chief say 10 p.m. tonight to 5 a.m. tomorrow will be peak winds. And having just quite literally an hour or so ago gone up the canyon and saw firsthand the impact of these swirling winds and the embers and
That's
the number
crazy.
of structures that are destroyed.
Wow.
Not a few, many structures already destroyed, and the fact that people were still not evacuated, still did not heed the warning. We're just coming down the canyon.
Why does he always have this smirk on his face like, can you not believe it? They're still doing it. He has this in the times of crisis. This man chooses the wrong time to get animated, and I don't know. Gavin Newsom, I don't buy his whole shtick at all. As a matter of fact, some of the citizens that are affected by this don't buy it either. This lady in particular, she was she got on his bumper, and much needed so.
Oh, 9 Island Street,
Wow.
It's been home her whole life, but she
Gone.
barely recognizes it.
apocalypse.
Around
And the insurance companies have dropped some of these people. Now California came out. Some people from the California government came out. The insurance division said that we're gonna bend their arm in order to make them sign you back on. I don't know how successful they're gonna be with that. This is a lot of damage. $52 billion worth of damage.
every corner, almost complete destruction.
This was a little cooking store thing. This is a parking lot for a center.
Firefighting planes bringing water from the ocean to tackle the
That's looking like some of the places we bombed. I don't know. Maybe this is karma.
blazes still raging in all parts of this city. Growing too is anger at a perceived lack of preparedness.
And not to be
by
insensitive,
authorities.
but hey,
We shouldn't be seeing this. We shouldn't. This is where people need to wake up.
yeah, well, we had enough time to wake up when we was bombing, Iraq and all them other people who were just living their lives, doing their thing. All these other places that we pay to have bombed and destroyed. Now we got to wake up because it hit America. Now we got to wake up. Now the world has to stop and wake up because we got hit. But the whole time everybody's getting hit, oh, we send prayers. Oh, sending prayers and heart emojis and all this other nonsense. Hey, I'm not trying to be insensitive. I'm really not. But, man.
Because if you're voting and you're picking people for softness.
Oh,
or
now
there's a fuzzy feeling because they
you don't want to
seem like
vote
they're
with
good
emotion.
people.
You want to
I
vote with
wanna know
logic.
that we're going to have someone in charge.
Then
Wow.
Rachel spots a face she recognizes.
Now you want to vote with logic and not your
Gavin Newsom?
emotions.
That's the governor. That's the governor. Governor, I live here, governor. That was my daughter's school, governor.
on his bumper.
Please tell me what you're going to do. I'm not going to hurt him, I promise.
I'm literally talking to the president right now to specifically answer the question of what we can do for
Yeah,
you and
right.
your daughter.
Can I hear it? Can I hear your call? Because I don't believe it.
California Governor Gavin Newsom is being criticised by some for
Why is she
water
talking over his
mismanagement
response?
as hydrants ran dry while fires multiplied.
So I have to get cell service.
So let's get it. Let's get it. I want to be here when you call the president.
I appreciate it. I'm doing that right now. And it's to immediately get reimbursements.
It takes a liberal to get her stuff burned down to get them to move and start thinking with their brains and not with their emotions.
Individual assistance and to help you on devastating.
And I bet she
I'm
voted
so
for
sorry,
Gavin Newsom,
especially
too.
for your daughter.
And Karen
I
Bass,
have
if
4
she in it.
kids losing the school.
Everyone who went to school there, they lost their homes. They lost 2 homes because they were living in one building another. Governor, please tell me, what are you going to do with the president right now?
We're getting the resources to help rebuild. We're getting
Why
the
was there
resources
no
to
water
do it.
in the hydrants,
That's
Governor?
all being that's all literally.
Is it going to be different next time?
It ain't gonna be no next time.
Has to be, of course.
What are you going to do?
I'm doing
To fill
everything
the
I can.
hydrants. I would fill them up personally. You know that.
I literally have.
I would fill up the hydrants myself.
Ooh.
Would you do that?
I would do whatever I can.
But you're not. See that? Do you know there's water dripping over
This
there?
is rich.
There's water coming out there. You can use it.
This is
Diminishing
rich.
winds are bringing some respite
I love
to
it.
firefighters, but it's likely to be brief.
Ooh, you
As
done got that
estimated
white woman
losses
mad.
surge,
Ooh wee.
There is still zero containment of this
Ooh-wee.
fire. Officials say
Yeah,
they
it's
don't
about to
know the
change.
death toll.
You upset
Dogs
that white
will be
woman, it's
brought
about to
in
change.
search this rubble for fatalities.
Look at that. Look at
Jeffrey and his partner
this. Looks
Nicole are
like
returning to
Baghdad.
their seaside
Man, this looks like Baghdad 2002.
community. Once a little slice
It
of paradise.
looks like
John
Baghdad.
is an individual neighbor, so this is my dearest.
Man, this is the hand of God, man. I'm not gonna. This is the hand of God, cause they know they can't come over here. Somebody done reached out to God and say do something, cause they know they can't come over here and drop nothing on us. God said, I'm not trying to be insensitive. This place looks like some of the places we done bombed.
Best friend Galen, who I've known for my whole life, 35 years. That was our clubhouse where we play pool every Friday. That was Ben's house. These are like my closest friends here.
They sift through the dust. In a plastic box, everything they can find. A turtle figurine, a garden gnome, a house name plaque. It's very little, but in a place where the loss is so huge, it means so much.
Then destroy the lives of them good white people. Hot dog. Man. And then you got your mayor. I call it your mayor because whoever's on Karen Bass's her press team or her handler, the person that's responsible with saying, all right, Karen, you're going to go out there, you're going to say this today, and you're not going to say this today, failed her immensely. You want to get thrown out of office? This is exactly exactly what you do in a time of a crisis and you're in charge. This is how you get yourself thrown out.
Do you owe citizens an apology for being absent while their homes were burning? Do you regret cutting the fire department budget by millions of dollars, Madam Mayor? Have you nothing to say today? Have you absolutely nothing to say to the citizens today? Elon Musk says that you're utterly incompetent. Are you considering your position? Madam Mayor, have you absolutely nothing to say to the citizens?
Elon Musk says you're utterly incompetent. I love it. This is rich.
Today, who are dealing with this disaster.
I ain't had food this good.
No apology for them. Do you think you should have been visiting Ghana while this was unfolding back?
Yeah, trip out on this. She was in Africa the whole time. When this was going down, while the city burning up, she's thousands of miles. I don't know if it's thousands of miles away in Ghana, doing LA's bidding. I doubt it.
Home.
She's acting like Mitch McConnell when he was having a stroke on stage. Remember Mitch McConnell was having a stroke on stage? They was asking him those questions and he was supposed to talk. He was just sitting there staring into the camera like all these bastards need to go. Each and every last one of them.
Madam Mayor, let me ask you just again, have you anything to say to the citizens
No.
today as you return?
I love it. This is news GRN style. We are inside of this.
Madam
is
Mayor,
America.
just a few words for the citizens today as you return to deal with the catastrophe.
Inside America. You can't make this stuff up. You really can't make this stuff up. This is otherworldly. I don't know. They say the fires are raging on. I'm here in Los Angeles. I haven't seen any fires, even at a distance in the mountains where they said new ones are breaking out in Riverside and all over. Maybe it is, maybe it's not. People were saying that the Hollywood sign was on fire. Turned out to be AI. Don't follow a lot of this internet stuff. Pretty much check, whatever. Well, you can't even trust the news sources these days. I mean, so I guess you have to check it with me, right? GRN Inside America. This is our video for today. Like, share, and subscribe. We'll see you on the next one.